flat-footed Mexican fighter. Look, if you're calling me a Mexican fighter, I find that as a compliment, you know? What are you talking about, you know?
What did you make of his comments, the Mexican thing? I didn't really understand it.
Yeah, like, well, I'm a flat-footed Mexican fighter. Look, if you're calling me a Mexican fighter, I find that as a compliment, you know?
Yo, what's up, fellas? Frank in the building. A lot of boxing shit going on, man. Salute Mexican boxing #1. Salute Pounds. Salute Pounds, a real one. You should do a live for the card. Pretty sure people will support it. Yeah, man. But here's the thing, man. I'm not to this, but I just like to watch the fights and have fun with it. You know, talk shit, drink a beer or so. I don't really have as much fun, you know, trying to analyze it or you know, break it down during. You know, I like to talk my shit after the fact, so to speak. But yeah, maybe Ray Vargas gonna destroy Nick Ball. I hope so. I mean, you know, Ray Vargas, he's more of a boxer. Nick Ball, I seen him fight. He's okay. Yeah. Just want to see Ray Vargas anyway. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a pretty decent card. You know, that's tomorrow morning, I believe. Are you guys gonna watch it? I think it's like $40 pay-per-view. I'm gonna try to catch it. I have something to do, but hopefully I get that out of the way. It starts like, I don't even know what time it starts, bro. Like at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. I'm not really sure what time it starts, but I'm definitely gonna tune in. Hopefully I'm home. I think I might have to miss a fight or two, but you know, all I really care about is like the Ray Vargas fight. Yeah, exactly. That's hella early, bro. So I'm hoping I get a chance, but not really sure. But man, there's hella boxing news today. I wanted to come on. You know, this week has been crazy, right? The last time I was on, it was the whole Ryan Garcia meltdown, which was crazy. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wanna hop on. Probably won't be going too long. You know, trying to just, you know, catch up on the news, man. Really, that's all I'm really trying to do, and say what I think is going to happen and what we can expect going forward. So the main event should be 1 or 2 p.m. Who knows? Okay, then I think I might be able to handle it and get home in time to watch it. But yeah, man, just something came up. Sucks, but I have to do it. You know, otherwise I would. But I mean, it's Anthony Joshua. You know, it's 2 Crips fighting. But dude, hella shit. So I'm trying to like get everything together. I'm just really running off the strength right now. It's late. It's really the only kind of chance that I get for this boxing shit. But okay, I dropped the link if anybody wants to hop on and help your boy out. So shoot, so Ryan Garcia. He was having a meltdown. I went on that. I said it was a troll job, and then lo and behold, he says that now he's focused on boxing. So now he said, I promise you, give me my word, all I'm gonna do is focus on boxing. So can we believe him? But you know, people don't believe him. They think he was trolling. They think he's insane. But I said, dude, watch, he's gonna come back. He's just playing the crazy role. And to me, I seen something on Twitter, and I guess Devin Haney made a comment about him being pegged as a child. Now, to me, what I seen, I think Devin Haney made a huge mistake. Like, Ryan is winning the mind games. I know that might piss people off. People are gonna be like, what? Ryan's going insane. I said, look, man, he's playing insane. There was a stream earlier, I listened to this guy, and he was saying the same thing. He said, you know, Ryan has tapped into a whole nother segment of society, you know, like the conspiracy theorists and all the things he was talking about, aliens and reptilians, you know, that whole schmill. And a lot of people are retweeting, but he's gained like something like insane, like 400,000 followers. It's just ridiculous amounts of craziness what that guy's doing. Mexican boxing #1. Jake gonna destroy Mike Tyson. Gonna be the face of boxing. This is a big fight on Netflix for free. Yeah, man. So my take on it was, I mean, I don't really care. To me, it's not boxing. It's like a circus. Like I think tomorrow's fight is a circus. But my biggest thing is, Canelo actually. I don't know if he announced it or they leaked it, but basically it was pretty much announced that it's a done deal. He's fighting Jaime Mungia. Yeah, it's a joke. I mean, it's an absolute joke. I mean, I'm not trying to be a hater, but I'm just telling you the honest truth. It's a farce. It's a joke. Supposedly he was a boxer and he's having real fights, and now he's fighting like almost a 60-year-old man. Like, have we ever seen this before? Canelo versus Jake seems it can happen on Netflix just for the bag. Yeah, and what's crazy is that it is on Netflix, so that's a big. People are tripping out. That's a big deal, and I guess it's for free. Now, as far as I know, I didn't know they stream live events, but no, you're hating. It's the truth. 27. No, you're not hating. Yeah, but see, the thing is, he tried to sell people that he really wanted to be a real boxer. Well, what real boxer is going to fight a 57-year-old man? And then I guess Manny Pacquiao was talking about making a comeback in Saudi Arabia versus Conor Ben. There was the Alicia Bumgarner and Adrian Broner mess, the Ryan melting down. Jake Paul announcing a fight, trying to steal Canelo's thunder. So I was like, bro, is boxing really dead? Because these stories are getting a lot of traction. So like Adrian Broner, bashing Alicia Bumgarner, people are really having a good time with that. And to me, it was disgusting. I'm like, bro, this is what you've fallen to in your career. I'm watching an Adrian Broner fight like 10 minutes ago. They're showing it on CBS. I'm watching actually Wilder now. But what a big fraud. One of the biggest hype jobs ever, Adrian Broner. They were trying to make him to be the next Mayweather, and dude, he didn't really do shit with his career. Paquita Cabeza, right on. Devin Haney's and David Bennett Koch are the most overrated right now. Oh yeah, man. Davina, I like to call him Davina Hanky. He's kind of an idiot, bro. Like, and I'm gonna break it down. He's actually a for real idiot, and I'm gonna tell you why. Mexican boxing #1. This is why the best don't fight. The best because of joke fights like this. Jake and Mike gonna get a big bag. It's not even for a title. Yep, good for them, but not. Look, I don't care. I don't think, like, to me, it's not boxing. It's literally like wrestling, entertainment, right? We don't even know what's gonna be real. It's most likely gonna be an exhibition. It's in Texas. They saying at Arlington Stadium. So look, man, it's gonna be massive. It's gonna be huge. But for me, the thing was that, like, it stole Canelo's thunder. Canelo Alvarez has been in the headlines, and what is he gonna do? And I think Canelo Alvarez was using this to like gain traction for his fight, to kind of, because he was being overshadowed by Ryan Garcia's troll job, and then Jake Paul comes in and steals Canelo's thunder. So it just kind of made me think, with Ryan doing what he's doing, Jake Paul and their boys, and they don't like Canelo. It's like, man, is all this just like a plot to destroy boxing? To really make a mockery of it, to make a joke of it? And this is what's happening tomorrow. I mean, people want this fight, but to me, it's a joke. Boxing is still a sport. Like, it needs to be entertaining, and you need to provide value and have entertaining fights. But these type of things just prove that, man, the younger fans, younger generation, they're more into these misfit fights, these exhibitions. They don't really care about the boxing as a sport. I mean, look, we got to be honest. Boxing is hard to follow. You have 4 belts, you have 17 weight classes, and another thing is it's fighters from all over the world. Like UFC is pretty much, I mean, they go different places and they have fighters from all over the world. But you can follow, if you wanted to follow the UFC, you can follow their champions. They have a card, pay-per-view card, maybe once every other month, and then they give you some good free fights. But I mean, it's easy to follow. But boxing, I mean, look, Inouye's gonna fight May 7th at like 5 a.m. Like, is that good for boxing? Boxing to me is dying, dude, because the main attraction is not the fights anymore. It's these psycho stories. Ryan Garcia seeing aliens and fighting Devin Haney, and Devin Haney's making fun of him being something happening to him as a child. Thoughts on the Crips loving Bennett Koch? Look, man. Here's my thoughts on it. To me, it seems like a legit plan to destroy boxing, right? Because you have another story that broke today was Andre Ward trying to hype his shitty book. Yeah, it's a novella. Yeah, man. This is the era that we're living in, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon. It's the TikTok era, it's the Snapchat era, and I'm not trying to sound like a freaking old head because I mean I'm not old by any means, but it's a different era, man. People's attention span, they don't want to follow the boxing. Like there's 17 weight classes, there's fighters all over the world. Like Bam Rodriguez is fighting Juan Gallo Estrada in June. And it's not going to really get traction. It's a hell of a fight. It's a great fight. Bam is a young, hungry fighter. But, unless he's doing antics, unless he's doing something crazy, it's just going to go over people's head. Sugar Shane O'Malley, he announced the UFC fight. He's fighting Tito Vera, I guess the guy to beat him. People are kind of juiced about that. But then again, that's Shane O'Malley. He's calling out Ryan Garcia. So that's what I'm noticing, man. Is boxing dead? Jake Paul stole Canelo Alvarez's thunder. Nobody even, we care about Canelo, and don't call us Canelo fanboys. We care about a fight because it's a hell of a fight, bro. I'm so excited for this fight. I can't wait to tell friends and family. Like the Charlo fight, I was obviously it's a Canelo Alvarez fight. He's the face of boxing, Mexican boxing #1. But I kind of suspected that Charlo wasn't going to come to fight. Like I could already tell, like he might stink the joint out. And then that's what happened. And then friends and family, they call me, and they're more casual. And they're like, "Hey, bro, what happened? That fight stunk." I go, "Don't blame Canelo. Like he dropped the guy, but that guy didn't come to fight." And they kind of jump on, "Oh, well, is he losing it? Like he's not the same." Because people remember Canelo versus Gennady Golovkin, and Gennady Golovkin was a beast, but when they watch him against, John Riders, and they watch him against an old Gennady Golovkin, he didn't really. They weren't terribly exciting fights. But see, now we have Jaime Mungia, and this to me, man, I'm a fan. I mean, it sucks that the two Mexicans are being pitted against each other. But it's still a hell of a fight. And it's crazy that, and see, this is the era that we're in. So Andre Ward, he realizes that nobody cares about him. He can't sell for shit. People forgot about his dead career. And all he's trying to do is gain some traction by mentioning Canelo Alvarez, salute Hawker Mustang. And this is the hypocrisy of the Crips, right? And if you ever wonder why we say it, it's because look, man, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna say it. It's like there's this concentrated effort by Crips, mostly like African Americans emphasize African Americans, Black Americans, and a lot of self-hating Latinos and Mexicans. It seems like so here's the thing. Andre, a huge person of the platform and bashes Canelo Alvarez is Tim Bradley, right? And he's with ESPN. So it's like, oh wow, what a coincidence. Andre Ward also hates Canelo. Every chance that he gets, he wants to bash Canelo. And they used to work together. And they just happen to be African Americans, brothers. Look, man, I'm telling you guys, I watched some other shows that people were on Twitter, and it's every other face is an African American or it's a like Latino dude, and they're all just bashing Canelo Alvarez. Oh, look, he's fighting a Mexican. I thought he was never gonna fight a Mexican. Hawker Mustang. Oh, let me get to some comments. Andre sounds like he's whining. Yeah. He's a jealous, hating ass bitch. Okay. And it seems like to me an agenda. And I'm not saying this because he's African American, but what I noticed, it's like 100 African American faces on one timeline or on one channel, and they're all just bashing Canelo Alvarez. Oh yeah, SOG, he's 10 times the fighter Canelo Alvarez is. Oh yeah, Canelo couldn't hold a flame to Andre Ward. Andre Ward to beat his ass. And so there's battling in the comments, and then the other people, not even necessarily Canelo Alvarez fans, but just they're noticing the agenda. They say, hey, Andre Ward never accomplished what Canelo Alvarez accomplished. I mean, he's moved up more weight classes, he's won more belts, beat more champions, undisputed, all things that Andre Ward didn't do. And they said, oh, well, that don't matter. wait a minute, you're telling me the stats, the numbers, it doesn't matter? They said, no, he just has most skills. Like this is their level of thinking. But and you would think it's not a problem, but it is a problem because this gets spread around, social media, and then the boxing pundits that we have, it's like they're in place to I'm gonna just say it, they hate on Mexican boxing or hate on anybody that is not African American. And I'm telling you, they hated on Inui, they hated on Triple G, they hated on Lomachenko. Now they're hating on Canelo Alvarez, and it's like then they have they have their Stank Davises, they have their Davina Hankies, and it is what it is. But it's just this guy, look, he's accomplished, so his what he says holds weight, and one of the things I also seen I predicted is that if you try to say Andre Ward is full of shit, they say, oh well, Andre Ward, he's he knows more boxing than you. It's like maybe that's true. I mean, he was an athlete, he competed at the highest level, but that doesn't mean he's completely unbiased. But he just sounds like a jealous hater. So let me get to some of y'all. Andre, son of God, Ward helped to put HBO. Yeah, he was kind of a dirty fighter. Even Charlemagne said to his face, Canelo, an all-time great. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't know if those guys even know boxing, but Andre Ward just sounded like a punk. Last time he hated was to promote his shitty book. Well, that's what they said he was doing. And he's a boring person. You know what I'm saying? And look, during Andre Ward's time, like people, the hood didn't gravitate towards him. You know what I mean? At the time, it was the Floyd Mayweather era, and Floyd was all about the bling bling, and all about beating women. And Andre Ward was like a goody two shoe, and he was at a higher weight class, so there really wasn't the names to help his floundering career. And then at the end, he retired early, and we know why. It was to like the beasts of the division were coming up, Better Bivol. We know he low blowed the hell out of Sergey Kovalev. I mean, we know that Sergey Kovalev, beat his ass that first time. And then the second time, Tony Weeks took a blind eye to his low blows. So, but the thing about it, so everybody basically is coming at Canelo Alvarez's throat. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia is coming at him. Ryan Garcia was in his camp, was hating on him. Now DAZN and Eddie Hearn, I guess they're bashing Canelo. The PBC people were bashing Canelo. It's like, man, look, man, Mexican boxing gets it from every side. And we're probably the most loyal supporters of the sport. You can say what you want. They're saying, oh, Canelo Alvarez isn't worth it anymore. His numbers are dwindling. Ward can't sell his crappy belt. I do mean belt or book. But here's the thing, as much as they're bashing him, they're using him to sell their product, right? Whether it's a fight, whether it's a book, whether it's to be in the headlines, you know what I'm saying? They're all chasing after each other, but the main name that is always attached is Canelo. So if you look at Devin Haney, you would think, oh, he's not attached to Canelo. Well, he is, because he's fighting Ryan Garcia, who had a public beef with Canelo Alvarez, and they're always taking shots at Canelo, right? Oh, can't sell his crappy book. Yeah, man, I mean, the guy was a goody two-shoe. What is he gonna tell you? Like a Hulk Hogan? Yeah, brother, eat your vitamins. Like, people don't want to hear that shit, bro. He has a real air about him, like he's kind of a prick and a snob. And I mean, that's why ESPN let him go. But the main thing, dude, is he has an agenda. And I'm telling you, it's this Crip faction that it is just so jealous. And I always said this, man. I really, truly, these are the things that I think and I feel when I follow boxing, that if he was, let's see if it pops up. If he was Lanello James, right? Imagine if he was Lanello James, they would worship the ground he walks on. Let's face the facts. They just would. But because he's a Mexican, he's cinnamon, they hate him. Now if this sounds like all on Canelo's nutsack, you get called a Canelo fanboy. These are the things. But no, I'm just talking about the sport of boxing, bro. And it's not a coincidence that Jake Paul announced his fight on the day that Canelo Alvarez announces his opponent. The establishment tried very hard to make Andre Ward the new face of boxing once Floyd Mayweather retired. It seemed like that, but then it didn't. Look, man, the guy had no personality. He couldn't sell shit. You know what I mean? I'm from the Bay Area, and people, they were okay, but it was no crazy event where people were paying $1,000 for ringside seats. I've been to Andre Ward fights, and they were okay. They were decent. They're kind of boring though. The guy, his style was just kind of boring. It just was no frills, nothing exciting. He was a good fighter, but it's like it's just so obvious that the Crips really have it in for this guy. And then you got Ryan Garcia going crazy. You have Adrian Broner throwing a hissy fit. We have the fight tomorrow. And then Jake Paul fighting not just anybody. He's fighting Mike fucking Tyson. That's crazy. And that's when the Boxing Voice has been defending Canelo. When Canelo haters call in, he roasts them. Yeah, I know he's kind of like, to me, he seems like a phony. But if he's doing that, maybe there's a reason. I don't know if he's trying to get a Mexican fan base, but he really goes hard for Devin Haney. But I kind of tuned him out a long time ago because I just noticed he's kind of a dick, dude. He's kind of a jerk. I mean, I'm not hating on him. If you like listening to them, I mean, they have a good show. I said it before, like they have one of the best boxing shows, like as far as graphics. Like my shit is ghetto fabulous. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this shit all on my phone or like eating a hamburger. You know, I'm just trying to be entertaining somewhat. Hopefully you guys like it, you know? But they have a whole team, they do a whole thing. I don't like that dude Danny. He sounds slow and retarded. I'm just saying he's always yeah, man, Like he's just such a hater. I don't know, is he Mexican? They said he's Guatemalan. I mean, who knows with that guy? What chance you give Mungia versus Canelo? I give him a good chance, man. I mean, maybe it's like Ryan, maybe nobody gives him a chance, but dude, he's a good fighter. Dude, he's a good fighter. He punches, he throws punches in bunches, he doesn't stop. It's gonna be a classic. That's my prediction. But we'll know more as the fight gets closer. Some of the details, you know, it's gonna be in Canelo's favor. But dude, people want to see Canelo Alvarez go away. They want him. I mean, when you have somebody like Andre Ward, Tim Bradley, Teddy Atlas, you have all the Mexican channels. I mean, like I said, man, it's the world, Canelo against the world. It's just crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of haters of Canelo, so they're all bitter, like. Word because they don't and here's the thing, man. Here's the thing is like Canelo's like a decent champion, man. He doesn't talk shit, he doesn't bling bling, he kind of stays to himself, he stays very classy, very business-like, you know. He doesn't have cornrows, he's very polished, and maybe people instinctively they hate that kind of like, oh, he thinks he's too good, oh, he's a white Mexican and this that, and you know, Americans already they favor Americans, and it don't even matter if you're black or white. When it comes to sports, like Americans are very patriotic when it comes to sports. So it could be, you know, Jim Bob in the backwoods of Alabama, and he'll be like, fuck that Mexican, you know what I'm saying? It's America. You know what I'm saying? That's just people's attitude. So I think that has a lot to do with it. Canelo doesn't have the complexion for the tech. Yeah, and if he was Canelo James, they would worship him. I mean, I promise you, bro, they worship like lesser fighters like Adrian Broner, and that guy was a fraud. I mean, who did Adrian Broner beat? He fought for like four vacant titles. He beat like some Adrian Granados. He beat some really nondescript Mexicans for titles. Did he even fight like a top contender, brother? And then he got his ass beat when he finally stepped up. Canelo versus Mungia is 50-50. I used to watch Ness, the Hawker Mustang, salute. I used to watch Ness and the Boxing Voice up until about 2011. Then I couldn't take the PBC D writing. You know, to me, man, it seems like they switch up a lot. And again, if y'all ask me something, I'm just going to tell you the truth. I don't make it my mission to discredit or beef with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you what I think. And he just seems very, I don't know, he has a stank attitude. Like, he's very female with it, and he treats his callers like dicks. And I called into him because and I talked about a Devin Haney fight. Oh, it was the whole Devin Loma Undisputed, and I had a little beef with them, and he's kind of just a dick. They hate Mexican boxing, number one. Yeah, man, it's not. And again, you know who it is. It's not a coincidence that Andre Ward is African American. It's not a coincidence that Tim Bradley is African American. Go on social media, go on Instagram, go on Twitter. If you look at all the faces, all the profiles, it's like, if it's 10 people, like most of the negative comments, 9 out of 10 of them are African American. And if it's probably like 8 out of 10. And if there's one good comment, it's like an actual Mexican person or like a white person that likes boxing. Maybe like out of 100, there's like 1 or 2 black dudes that defend Canelo. But then when it comes to their own boxers, then, you know, Stank Davis is still number 1. I mean, they're just weird like that, bro. There's a lot of side picking, a lot of nut hugging, a lot of just flat out lying to me. But look, man, they're all chasing him. Like everybody's, I was saying like how everybody's name is tied to Canelo in some way or another, right? B-Ball, better be it. You know why that fight's big? Because it has Canelo's name to attach to it. Even Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. How is Canelo's name? Because they're fighting for the headline. I'm telling you, bro. His Jake Paul and Canelo Alvarez. Jake Paul was calling him out the other day. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like when Ryan Garcia was talking about his spill, what did I tell you? I said, bro, he's trolling because like he's mentioning Jake Paul, Andrew Tate, and then boom, Jake Paul announces a fight. He's just these guys are all working together. He's getting his name in the headline. He's like, hey, Ryan's probably telling him, hey, I heard Canelo's gonna announce something, bro. Just when you hear something, that's when you put your shit out so that you get that clout off of Canelo and then you pump your own fight up and you just steal his thunder. So I'm telling you, man, everybody's coming for our necks, bro. And I feel it on these, when I get the comments, I get a lot of thumbs down because of the things that I say. So, I appreciate everybody that fucks with me, that listens, because I'm going to get a lot of hate, you know what I'm saying? So like, comment, subscribe. I need those likes, man. I need those likes because I can keep doing more and it's gonna get pushed out and I get new people that are gonna support and we just have, better shows. So let me get to some comments. Broner, better than Navina. Really? Bro, they're both frauds. I just don't find them good. And look, man, I've seen, who was a hell of a fighter was like Mildred Taylor. There's been some Shane Mosley with help. Davina Haney is no Shane Mosley, okay? And so it's not an African American thing. It's not a Crip thing. It's not a Mexican thing. It's just when I look at it, like I think Tank Davis is better than those guys, okay? I think Tank Davis beats Broner and Davina, and I'm not a Tank Davis fan. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a shitty human being, Crip. But it is what it is. He's very talented. You know what I mean? Davina, don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter, but he's basic. He's nothing spectacular. Broner, it was like a hype job, bro, because he didn't have the heart. Like you have to have everything, bro. It's not just having talent. It's not just having athleticism. You got to be everything, bro. You got to have a chin. You got to have heart. That's why Mexican boxing is number one, bro, because one of the things that people recognize about Mexican boxing is the heart. That if you look at some of the greatest fights in history, there's probably a Mexican involved. Who beat Mayweather? A Mexican. Well, he didn't get the victory, but you understand what I'm saying. I think Duran was part Mexican, so that's who's really gonna test you. Look, man, Floyd Mayweather's dad said that Oscar beat his son, and he said that Julio Cesar Chavez was the greatest fighter of all time. What it is, the heart, bro, that chin and that heart. They understand it, bro. But is this new era, the new generation, the TikTok era, they're just looking for clout, bro. It has nothing to do with boxing anymore, and that's why I said it is boxing dead. I want y'all to tell me, man. If anybody wants to hop on, let me know. So again, man, is boxing dead? Because Jake Paul really stole Canelo's thunder, bro. Now, I mean, Canelo's gonna bounce back. They're gonna do the whole press tour and all that next week. But it was really kind of like a gut shot to me, it seemed. But it seemed like, bro, this circus fight is going to take all the attention. Broner better than Davina, Mexican boxing. He did low. Ness talks shit on PBC now. Man, maybe they stopped paying them, bro. I heard a lot of these guys are paid off. Canelo just triggers them. But why, Pounds? Do you think it's them being racist or just biased, or is it like actual hate? They can't stand to see a Mexican on top or a Mexican American. Ness called it out on today's show saying it's racial because you're black, you're talking shit. Wait, who's racial? Did Andre Ward? Did if an African American disses Canelo? Look, man, I'm not saying like if you're black and you talk shit about Canelo, I don't look at it as automatically racist. But I do sense that they don't really know much about the sport because they're calling Andre Ward better, but he didn't do nearly as much as Canelo did accomplishment-wise. So how can you say that unless it's just an actual agenda? Oh, about Canelo? Okay. Zab Judah has a better career than Tank Shakur and Hank. Yeah, he fought everybody, dude. He fought and he got fucked up as soon as he stepped up, but he ended up becoming a world champion. Yeah, I think Zab Judah is more talented than Shakur and Haney, and that's from watching the fights. I mean, he fought everybody. Danny Garcia, Miguel Cotto. Did he ever fight Shane Mosley? Did Zab Judah fight Shane Mosley? I mean, he fought a hell of people, dude. And he had a long ass career. I think he fought Amir Khan. Like, dude fought everybody. He fought more people than Mayweather. Fuck that. Ngannou better TKO AJ. Yeah. Shane Mosley has a better career than them. Yeah, he was a hell of a fighter, bro. You know why? Because he grew up in LA. He's from LA, and I guess him and his dad would go to every Mexican gym to get sparring. So he tailored his style to fight Mexicans. He called it power boxing. So he took his own style, called it power boxing, but it was mostly like Mexican style, bro. Like stand in there and trade. And him and Oscar had a hell of a fight. You know, he kind of backfooted, but not too much. It was a different, man, different era, different mentalities. Who cares? Fuck the haters when they come show you're doing right. Okay. AB was the can man. Anybody can get it. Yeah, man. He had a like shitty career to me. When I don't know, man. When I was listening to him talk, he was saying all that shit. And to me, man, you know what? My only thing about it is, bro, who talks like that? Like, if you're a grown man and you go on social media to talk like that, I'm just saying it's not a good look. But to me, it's their culture. And it just shows you like how they carry themselves. It's like you would never see a Nui, you would never see Lomachenko, you would never see Canelo Alvarez. Just like you would never see them like talk to a female like that or about a female. But it's like, why is that okay in their culture? Why is that just such a thing and it's so entertaining for them? I mean, the things he was saying, you was ran through, you got ran through. And it's like they love it. They can't get enough of it. We have to go fight in other countries to win the belt and don't have easy fights, let alone email champs. All the Mexicans champs right now earned it the hard way versus a tough guy to win. Yeah, we just seen a guy last week, Bernardo Lopez. There's no easy path. Yeah, the other guy, Elvino, who had to come and beat Robesi. Like Isaac Cruz is asked to go up and weight and fight Rolly Romero, Ricardo Romero, right? So yeah, man, we're always asked to do the most, bro. Ray Vargas has to go over to Saudi and fight probably the other guy is the favorite. You know, that's his promoter's card because Canelo is Mexican. Yeah, Pounds, I know he's Mexican, but do you think it's like it's just hate for a Mexican, or is it just because they want to have this belief that they're superior? You know what I'm saying? That they're more athletic. It's like, okay, when it comes to the sweet science, you know what I'm saying? It's like they want to have this like superior understanding of boxing. And I'm telling you, bro, when you listen to them talk, when you hear them talk, I've talked to them, I've talked to others, and when they see Mexicans or they see UK fighters, just anybody not African American, they really feel like you don't understand boxing. That's why it's always like you don't know shit about boxing. It's like they really want to have if they could trademark the sweet science, they would, like that nobody else has an understanding of boxing, that you don't know what you're looking at. Oh, you're Mexican, you just want to see guys punch the shit out of each other. You guys don't understand, you know, angles, pivoting, slipping, countering. It's like those things are foreign to us. So, and I'll give you an example. When Tim Bradley was watching Bernardo Lopez do his thing, he said it was like a circus act. Like he didn't give credit to what Bernardo was doing. He kind of like dismissed it, like, oh, that's funny. If that's that, you know, he didn't say, ooh, look at those turns, look at those angles. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't talk that way about Bam Rodriguez either. He says, oh yeah, he has some skills. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But when he watches basic fighters like Keyshawn Davis, everything they do is just fantastic. Oh, did you see the way he cut off the ring? Did you see the way he L-stepped? Did you see the way he countered? You know, they have all these fancy technical terms that they like to use to sound superior, you know, but he don't give no credit to no other fighters. But I mean, hey man, this is the era we're in. This is why I talk boxing. This is why I break it down the way I break it down. And you know, y'all listen and like, comment, subscribe. Dropping the link if anybody wants to hop on. Is that red hair? Oh, what? Mets callers talk shit about Canelo and he called them out on it. And then you're just hating on Canelo because, oh, okay. Hey man, if how can I do this? Shoot, man. One of these times I'm gonna drop my Discord link, Mexican Boxing, and you could hop in so you could give me those clips. Mexicans taught Mosley to box first. Yeah, that's where he learned. I guess him and his dad used to train in the park. You know what I'm saying? And then he started hitting like East LA gyms because they know what's up, bro. And they said, bro, you can't do that backflip that back foot bitching in those East LA gyms. You have to go and you gotta fight. Like there's no coming to like jab and grab. Nah, fuck that. You have to get in there and bang. You know what I mean? Broner at least made you laugh and fought Pat Garcia. Davina's unself. Yeah, man. You know I agree. Okay, I agree with you. Yeah, Broner, he had the whole like clownish Negro. You know, you know the hooting and hollering and being a buffoon. You know, in their culture they call like being a buffoon. You know what I'm saying? Like the class clown. Whereas Davina, yeah, he comes off as kind of like a spoiled brat, what they said, like a preppy kid. He thinks he's better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? And again, if he was talented, if he had like Zab Judah's talent with his speed and quickness and punching power, then I'd be like, okay, he has talent. But I don't think he's that talented. I think he's basic. Call me crazy. Canelo versus Jake Paul does, dude. No, I think that does double that pounds. I think you're underestimating, bro. That shit would do 4 million pay-per-views, bro. The whole world would be entertained, and you're talking about a whole another demographic that Jake Paul has. Like dude, he has 100. You think Ryan Garcia? He has. They say, oh, he has 10 million Instagram followers, but Jake Paul's reach is, dude, all over the world, hundreds of millions. Okay, and that's not joking. Because they are low IQ. Okay, Canelo Doug Benavidez, able. I don't know. People say they know who you are. I think I know who you are. That's not true. He went back to the PBC. Make it make sense. He was on Troy Isley's nuts. Yeah, and he was basic as fuck. Oh yeah, I seen that with Bomac. Oh my god, dude. This guy Tim Bradley tried to say, oh, can you tell me what makes you so great? Like he was just like swallowing his nuts. Oh, he said you have the best team because he has one guy. He has Bud Crawford. Who else is in their camp? He said that basically Bomac is the best trainer in the game, maybe ever. With, you know, there's like Freddie Roach, Robert Garcia. Oh, he said he's the greatest current trainer. With what, one champ who doesn't fight? Like, what are we talking about? He was talking about Keyshawn because he has Keyshawn Davis and Bud Crawford, that he's the greatest trainer of our era, when you don't even talk about Robert Garcia. Like, come on, man. Like, what it dude. Look, man, I'm not gonna make, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like I'm crying. I don't want to be, oh my god, the Crips don't like us. Oh my god, African Americans are always dissing us. Like, that's not the angle I want to do. That's not the approach I want to do. I don't want to sound like bitching and moaning. I'm just breaking it down to you what I see in the boxing game and how Canelo Alvarez is basically disrespected for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Literally no reason, when I can show you that everybody's using him to sell their fights. Crawford dug Jermell, Boots, Benavidez, and got a pass. Okay, well now you're making sense. I agree. Floyd Mayweather said it. He said you need to fight David Benavidez if you really want to challenge Canelo Alvarez. And he goes radio silent. Like, who's heard from him? You know, and I bet you Crawford, his team said, oh man, you better quiet down. Stop calling out Canelo, because Floyd just, you know, Floyd for the Crips is the man. What Floyd says is like gospel, believe it or not. Like, he's like head Crip, bro. Whatever he says is like goes for everybody. It's like staying on code. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you Crawford realized, oh man, let me stay quiet, let me lay low, and not say too much, because I don't want to get thrown in to the Benavidez talk, because I'll look like a fool. Yeah, Devin boring and Bill Haney annoying. Oh yeah, they're just awful, bro. Like, he talks hella shit, bro. You're like almost a 60-year-old man, dude. You're a 60-year-old man, and you're talking about retired fighters. You're talking about never losing to a white boy. He tries to act like he's like fucking 25, bro. It's very loserish. Like, it's just like I remember there was Robert Garcia's dad trained him. That's Mexican. Just a quiet dude, humble, takes care of, like Virgil Ortiz's dad. You know what I'm saying? Mexican fighters' dads, for the most part, who was an annoying one? Like Tio and Danny Garcia are like Puerto Ricans, and they're kind of like known for being more braggadocio. But most part, like Mexican dads are pretty like, well, David's dad is an annoying piece of shit, but like he's half Ecuadorian anyway. But for the most part, I mean, all the, you know, Oscar's dad like stayed in the background. He didn't talk very much. There's been a lot of Mexican boxing dads, but they're just more humble, bro. They want their sons to get the shine. But it just shows you their culture, the Crip culture. It's all about me, bling bling, and you know who could be the loudest. You know how it is, man. I don't need to I don't need to hold my tongue. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about them, really. It's just about the respect for who's carrying boxing. Because here's the thing, man. Let me get to some comments and I'll get to that. Hey, Haney is a good boy. Yeah, he's like a preppy dude. He grew up rich, but his dad had money. Adrian made it funny. That's why when he lost to McDonough, it was funny because of the shit. Yeah, he did the whole comb my hair, which is par for the course with them. You know, Crips are always very loud and do the antics. You know what I'm saying? Because they need to do more to sell their fights because that's what their culture likes. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? They look like cheerleaders. Yeah, man, Evil Greenie, salute. Andres Cortez and Eduardo Sugar Nunez and Luis Venado are being ducked right now in those weight classes. Right, I bet. 73, Caleb K. People need to respect Jake now. He can actually fight. How? Are you serious, bro? Or are you trolling me? He's fighting a 70-year-old man. Let's keep it 1,000. Luis Venado Lopez. I've been saying he can beat Anoya. Whoa. Let's let him unify or something. Luis Venado had a masterclass basically and didn't get the hype. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the way it is, bro. It was like, what was the final of that one? I mean, who was on the card ahead of him? I mean, who was the main event? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank, bro. Yeah, he was on the undercard of a Crip. Oh, it was that controversial Raymond Ford. Yeah, he was under the card of them. He should have been the main event. You know what I mean? He's a reigning champion. And he beat the shit out of that guy. He had the most explosive. I mean, I guess in the end, the Raymond Ford fight, it was like exciting because of how it ended. Venado had probably the punch of the night, right? When he landed, that shit was hella loud. It was like boom, and he was doing crazy shit in there. And the guy was like top 10. Yeah, I mean, he was like a Japanese dude, but he was top 10. He was like up there, bro, in ring rankings. Venado, a bodybuilder, and Inoue will matches. Inoue is not going anywhere for 2 years. He said he's going to stay in his weight class for a couple years. But let me drop the link. But what do you guys think, man? Is everybody just clout chasing Canelo Alvarez? Because you know what they're saying now, and you know what's crazy is that he's actually getting paid more, believe it or not. Okay, so here's kind of the thing about the deal. Maton, salute, thank you. So the new deal, okay, he got out of the old deal. Well, here's what they're saying. They said the zone didn't want him, PDC didn't want him. So now the new deal is it's a one fight deal, and he's getting paid a little more than 35 million. So originally he was supposed to fight Jermall Charlo, the older brother, the 160 pounder, for 35 million. They said that the PDC told him no and that they weren't going to give it to him. So that's why he left, right? So now he's back making more money, and it's just a fight-to-fight basis. So you tell me who won the deal. I mean, I can tell you without a question easily who won the deal. But like these Crips, they want to say that Canelo lost the deal. Wait, how did he lose the deal if he was on a 3-fight contract or deal agreement, whatever, and now he just fights on a fight-to-fight basis? He can go anywhere he wants. And he's getting paid more. So he lost the deal? This is what these Crips do, man. They make up these wild, fantastic fantasy plots to try to make it make sense. Okay, that's what I'm saying. He can go to 135, has knocked out a guy there. Don't be surprised Luis Venado beats Inoue. Facts. Yeah, well, Inoue will be moving up, and he said he's not going to go up for 2 years. But Venado, yeah, man, he's got some great fights coming up. I guess he wants to unify. That's what he said. Is it going to be against Oscar Valdez? I think that's who he's targeting. I have to look at, like I said, man, it's 17 weight classes and 4 belts. But Venado and Oscar Valdez would be a fucking war, dude. That shit would be awesome. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems like Venado, you never know. He's with Top Rank. They might try to feed him to a Crip, you know, Shushu Carrington, some Crip like that. Look, man, as Mexican boxing fans, we have to see the way they move, and we know who they favor. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep an eye on. But you know, Frank Bay will be here telling you how it goes. 73 Caleb K, bro, he beat Anderson Silva, and this guy was searching for Jake Paul. I told you, bro. Jake Paul brings the eyes and numbers. Look, he's a smart dude. This guy's trying to I don't know, fanboy for Jake Paul. don't forget who was Anderson Silva. Beat Chavez Jr. was a world champ. Look, man, Chavez Jr. is in a mental institution, so that doesn't make sense. He might not be a high level boxer, but he's a boxer. He's not a boxer. I don't care what you say, bro. Most boxers, they what up Sobers, what up Matone, Canelo runs boxing. What up thoughts on the Crip Gang, LDC, the Black Panthers of boxing? Thoughts? I really don't have thoughts on them. I mean, I know they exist. I don't really know who they are. I kind of have some ideas. I just know they hate. Well, I don't know if it's they hate. They love, obviously, African American boxing, but it seems like they have an agenda to trash. Well, they don't even cover Mexican fighters. So, but it's like they will do shows and make numbers off bashing Canelo Alvarez. Why? Because he brings the clicks and views. If Crips see that you're bashing Canelo Alvarez, call him a duck, they'll click and they'll get in the chat and your numbers will run up. Like my numbers, you know, people are they're looking for Canelo Alvarez news. So anybody who comes in to hate him or say they're a fan, they're all looking for Canelo Alvarez news. That's why, you know, he's in the titles. That's why he's in the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? But today it's Jake Paul. And that's why I said it's boxing dead, because Jake Paul stole the headlines, in my opinion. Awesome, someone else is live. Emmanuel Valles, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, jump in, hop on if you want to talk about today's news. There's a lot of news today. Big news week with Ryan Garcia. There's a fight tomorrow. A lot cooking, man. A lot like shit is cooking. PDC done. Welcome. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I agree. So what you mean, wait and unify? He can still unify Frank first and then face Anoya. Yeah, but that's gonna take a year or two, because Anoya said he's not going anywhere, and he's not. He's fighting in Neri. He said he's fighting 3 times this year, so he's fighting Neri and May, you know, and somebody else. He's fighting on Canelo's weekend. So like I said, man, see, this is what I'm saying, bro. Everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody in boxing is tied to Canelo Alvarez, whether you like it or not. And I think maybe that's what it is. The Crips hate that everything has to be tied to Canelo. They can't wait. That's why they're trying to prop up Stank Davis, but he's fighting a no-name Frank Martin. Like, I think the guy's a decent boxer and it's a decent fight. That's another thing. Oh, and that's this is what I'm talking about. Like, guess who they're trying to put on the undercard? And David's a fool. David is a fool. I'm telling you now. They're trying to sell Stank Davis' fight by having David Benavidez on the undercard. So when you notice these Crips fight, or they're supposedly headlining, there's a Mexican on the undercard to sell it. And I think that's how Diego Pacheco is on the undercard of that boring ass Richard Hitcherson, because they know Mexicans bring the smoke. They bring the numbers, the fans, they get the beer sales go up, you know, the hot dog, Tijuana dog, LA dogs go up, everything, you know, Mexicans, man, we eat, we drink beer, you know, we fight at the fights, we buy hella nachos and shit. It's a good time when it's a Mexican event. Yeah, I agree. So what you mean? Wait, okay, I already got that. Don't sound scared for Bernardo. Okay, he will be. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, realistically, Inouye is he's staying home. He's staying put where he's at. He's making a shit ton of money, dude. The numbers that he's doing over there. So Bernardo will have to do a lot more. But I hope so, because Bernardo will become a very rich man. I mean, Neri just probably made a few million. And again, they're using the Mexican to sell Inouye. Like I said, man, it's always tied in. We always win at the end. So the hate just builds us up. You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel Valles, I hope Tyson wins. He's my favorite fighter of all time. Yeah, man, Mike Tyson is everybody's favorite fighter. And, you know, he was crazy as fuck. That's why I said don't really pay attention too much to Ryan's craziness, because he wasn't as crazy as Mike Tyson. Like, Mike Tyson was in jail. Mike Tyson was biting people. Mike Tyson literally bit a guy's ear off in the ring. Ryan is like white boy crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's hanging with the white boys, the influencers. He's like I hate my girlfriend crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, I hate my parents crazy. Like, he's doing real crazy white boy shit. Like, motherfucker might start paragliding and climbing mountains and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that white boy crazy. It's hella funny though. You know, it's that motherfucking prank crazy. You know, white boys will be doing some crazy ass like jackass stunts and shit. Like, that's white boy crazy. You know what I'm saying? Doing cage stand crazy. But I fuck with it though. It's hella funny. Let's go. PVC done. Believe in Mexican boxing. He can beat him. Frank is special. Rep it steady. Yeah, man, I'm not disagreeing. I just said, man, but you know, I'm rooting for Bernardo. I just want to see him do well for now. We'll see if that fight happens. But look, man, just keep saying it. Look, man, the things that we say really do happen. I really believe that, especially in the sport of boxing. Like with all the news, with all the rumors, a lot of times they're just filling out to see what the fans want. Matone, African Americans cheer for Benavidez because they're Canelo haters. Yeah, man, that's what it is. Canelo haters. Remember that. Not a Jake fanboy. That's okay, man. It's okay. You like him. That's cool, man. I think he's funny. I think it's entertaining what he does. I just don't want it to be mistaken for boxing. Just saying you got to respect the kid now. You can't deny his work ethic. Are you Jake Paul? Jake, salute, man. You're doing your thing. But it was just kind of shady. You did it to steal Canelo's thunder, which is respect because it's smart. I'm just pointing it out. Not being a hater, I'm just pointing it out. Matone, Benavidez going to co-main after doing 2 pay-per-views. Yeah, it's because they're trying to prop up Stank Davis. Now this is a rumor, but I see it from a PDC, like a writer who covers him. So there is some truth to it. Oh yeah, okay. Don't be scared. I actually believe Canelo can beat Nui because he can. Actually, Nui might beat Nui first. Hey, he's a live dog. Will this fight be on Tyson? They don't know yet because he's a 6-year-old man. So can he get a boxing license? We'll have to see. I think it's going to be an exhibition. So I don't think he'll get licensed. It'll be exhibition, maybe like fucking 20-ounce gloves and headgear. Like he's fighting a 60-year-old man. That's another thing. I don't want anybody to Jake Paul, people will come after you. So I don't want people to hate on me. It's entertaining. It's going to be on Netflix. I guess it's free. It's not pay-per-view. That's another reason I said, is boxing dead, bro? Because, yeah, we're getting these fights. They're all on goddamn pay-per-view. Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu on pay-per-view. Then it's going to be Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney on pay-per-view. Then it's going to be Canelo on pay-per-view. Then it's going to be Tank Davis and Benavidez on pay-per-view. So all the good fights are on pay-per-view. Are we getting any, decent fights for free? It's really hard to say. We haven't really had any bangers knockout. I think Better BF Bivol is going to be regular to zone, but you never know. Tomorrow's fight is on pay-per-view. Usyk and Fury is pay-per-view. So, dude, that's 6 pay-per-views already. I mean, are y'all ready for that? Ryan is a cutter. So look, I'm gonna plead ignorance, man. I'm gonna sound like a goof, right? A dork, but I don't know what a cutter is. You have to explain that. Hop on, dude. Anybody, hop on. Join your boy. Talk your shit. Benny Gutierrez, salute. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, Mike's gonna get tired after 4. He's gonna be crying. Give me the frog. Give me the frog. Fuck it. Give me a damn, dog. Give me the frog. Some shit I just don't know, man. This is the internet, bro. There's a lot of shit I have to look up. But thank you, man, everybody for here. Thank you for joining me. It's a little late night. But this is just hella news to cover, and it's all going down. And Andre Ward talking shit, Adrian Broner talking shit. Ryan Garcia said he's on the straight and narrow now. He's not talking about aliens and getting kidnapped. Yeah, supposedly Ryo gonna face Tank and not Martin now. Whoa, is that new? Dude, I always thought it was gonna be Ryo. Maybe they know they need a Mexican. I mean, bro, it's gonna be a Mexican, right? I mean, that's how you sell a fight. Only pay-per-view fight is Canelo. Yeah, that's a pay-per-view. Oh, wow, that's deep. I just liked and sub, great layup. Thank you, Emmanuel. Ryan, really? You think so? Did anybody? It's all good, homie. Did anybody see the cut marks? Because that's serious, bro. I always said, bro, if Ryan is sick, then to me that tells me his family doesn't care about him. That's why I think the fight, it's a troll job, because I think he seems like he has a loving family. So if he really was sick, with his family not do anything, would they not jump in and pull the plug on the fight to save their son? If my son was truly sick, I wouldn't allow him to fight. You know what I'm saying? I would have to make calls or kidnap my own son and say, hey man, he's not sick, he's running with the wrong crowd, he's doing drugs. It's all good, man. Like, comment, subscribe. The view, just as long as y'all here, man, that's all that matters. Yeah, supposedly Benavidez is going to be Tank versus Martin. Yeah, I think we all heard the same thing. But I don't know yet. Again, man, a lot of these things are rumors, bro. They put these rumors out to see how fans are reacting. Oh, so Benavidez, he is? What a fucking jackass, dude. See, Benavidez ain't Mexican, or if he is, then man, he got the wrong people, bro. See, that tells you, how can you sit here and say that Canelo's ducking a motherfucker on an undercard? Bro, we know what time it is, motherfucker. We know what time it is. They need David to sell their shitty Stank Davis fight, but he's the face of boxing. But that is a hell of a card, though, right? If Tank Martin fights El Rayo, where he fights Martin, and then you have Benavidez versus Gvozdyk, and maybe another banger. I mean, look, honestly, as a boxing fan, that's a great card. It just is, man. I'm a fan of David Benavidez. I bought Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade. You know, I regret buying Demetrius Andrade. Never Sober's great channel. Salute. These channels are the best for Mexican boxing. Yeah, man. I mean, I cover all boxing. It's not just Mexican boxing, but I just try to keep it 100 with what I think. I can't fake it. I can't fake the funk. You know what I'm saying? Cut the crap. What's your predictions for tomorrow's fight? I put a video up. Watch the video, Blaze. All right. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, homie. Salute. Thank you. I said I'm predicting upset special, baby. Upset special. I think Ngannou catches them. Look, man, AJ, he's overrated. He's like a Bambi in there, bro. He fights very. Look, man, I see Andy. I can never get out of my mind Andrew Ruiz playing lickety splits with them. Andrew Ruiz and dude, fucking Sylvester Stallone made a video about it. He said that was the greatest night of boxing ever. The first ever Mexican heavyweight champ, I believe, right? So Andy Ruiz, Sylvester Stallone, bro, Sly Stallone, Rocky himself made a movie about a documentary about, it's called like One Night, One Special Night or something like that. You guys check it out. It's badass. It'll give you chills. And AJ was supposed to be him. AJ was him before him was him. Man, he was supposed to be Mike Tyson. He was supposed to be Ali. He was supposed to be that dude. He was supposed to carry boxing into the 21st century. And Andy Ruiz, like a fucking Buster Douglas. It was probably worse than Buster Douglas. It was worse because, hey, this was AJ's homecoming and he slept on. So, I think Ngannou fought a hell of a fight against Tyson Fury. Dude, he put the fucking #1 heavyweight champion down. The guy can fight. Ngannou's probably juiced up. He looks like fucking ripped. He punches hard as fuck. I think AJ gets slept. I said 10th round, dude. Matona had no idea. Lazy Turtle from you first. Thank you. Of Mexican boxing #1. I was watching Bomax and yeah, the Nato Corner guy was talking about their fights in Europe. Okay. Yeah, Sober's got a channel. Hit your boy up, Sobers. He's got a good channel. Actually, Sobers, are you going to do stream the fights? I mean, are you going to give a play-by-play? Well, let them know, man, if they so they can subscribe and then they can get hit with a noti. I'm gonna try to jump in if you're going to be covering the fight. Anyway, say less. But yeah, man, Sobers it's a good ass time. He has a Discord. Everybody gets in there and watches the fights. It's hella entertaining. That's why I don't do it, because I like to go talk shit with the boys. Pause. Jay Will, Benavidez made 60K pay-per-views last fight, and Taken Martin won't bring 200, so they should combine it. Yeah, but if you're David Benavidez, you're supposed to be this fucking threat. That's what I was saying and I'm seeing on social media. They're like, oh, he's ducking Benavidez because he's taking Jaime Mungia. Somebody said something stupid like, oh, Jaime better not be making $5 million, because if he's making, basically, if Canelo paid Jaime Mungia more, that meant he was ducking Benavidez. It's like, bro, you guys are fucking retarded. Jaime Mungia brings a whole fan base. Okay, he brings Mexican boxing. That was one of the reasons Canelo didn't want to fight a Mexican, because it kind of cannibalized the sales, right? Fighting African American or a UK guy like just adds more money because it's different parts of the world. You got more people buying pay-per-views. But Jaime Mungia is a ticket seller. He sells arenas. You know what I'm saying? He sells pay-per-views. The guy is a ticket seller. He's probably this is gonna do really well, like $1 million plus. I'm saying it. I think Zhang and Francis will win. Yeah, man, Philly Zhang, I think he's gonna win. Francis Ngannou might win, and you got a big fight there. But AJ definitely has to win by knockout. He can't just box. He can't just win regularly. So that's why I think he's gonna be forced into exchanges, and I think he loses the exchange. I don't think he's a great boxer. I know there's a lot of AJ fanboys. There's a lot of Tyson Fury haters. I don't really care for either one. I really don't. I know Tyson Fury's kind of a scumbag. He's always playing the fans, but I think he's better. I think he didn't train. He didn't take Ngannou seriously. And I see Usyk, a cruiserweight, beat up AJ. AJ was backing up from a cruiserweight. Say what you want. Watch the video. I put a video out. There's some highlights. And Andy Ruiz pieced the fuck out of AJ. Yeah, Mexican boxing #1. Yeah, that's cool. Obviously, I respect. Same here. I love all boxing. Mexican boxing, the best thing. It is. It is, man. So you come to the right place. It has to be true. Benavidez versus Godozic isn't no main pay-per-view. Okay, good. Okay. To be fair, if I did a top 25 boxers ever, maybe two Mexicans. Well, Jay, will look, man, we all have our opinions. I just don't know who you would put above Chavez, De La Hoya, Roberto Duran. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the list is endless. There's like 100 Mexican boxing. I'll tell you how many champions Mexican boxing throughout history, and it hasn't really even been that long. The Mexicans have really been a threat in sport. You know what I'm saying? We're like second most champions, and there's probably going to be more. Fundora could become a champion. Tim Tszyu honorary Mexican. Okay, Sobers, you'll be live. Shit, man. Well, go to his channel. If Sobers drops a Discord link or subscribe to his channel, I think there's different ways. But you got to get there in time because I'm pretty sure tomorrow you're going to have like 30 people in your VC. So get there early, man. And he's on the East Coast too. Benavides on the undercard shows David knows his work. Salute, J-Rock. Another solid one. Awesome. I'll be there. Super's wording. Yeah, I want to see that, man. I'm probably going to miss it though. Tyson out here selling his booty hole. Yeah, man, it's all that Illuminati shit, man. All these guys work together. Ryan's calling it out. I will. You're being biased, huh? I have Finito. Okay, that guy. I have Finito over Mayweather. He is a true undefeated boxer of all time. Yeah, man, another great boxer. Shit, man, there's so many I forget. Like Mexican boxing, I'm not really a historian, man. A lot of shit I forget. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop the link one more time. I just wanted to come on here, talk my shit, say what happened, a lot of news. Like I said, Evil Greeny, Frank Canelo said he will give you the interview, but you have to come over to Blight, bruh. I gotta go. Okay, I'm down for it, bro. How do you want to handle this, bro? Are you gonna provide cervezas? Is it BYOB? You know what I'm saying? You gonna fight carne asada? I gotta bring my own. Like, what's the deal, bro? Is there a cover? Evil Green gonna hook it up, huh? I'm down, man. And it better be like 5 minutes at least, bro. Like, I don't want him to come on and like blurred screen. You know what I'm saying? It's your cousin with the wig on, and I get hustled for $50. Come on, fool. I need like proof first, fool, before I bring the cervezas, bro. I'm not trying to feed your family for like a 1 minute interview with your cousin. Nah, I think Evil Greeny's legit, bro. I heard he was half. Anyway, look, Jay Will, like who's your fighters? Yeah, you can. Look, man, we adopt whoever we want to adopt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who you're a fan of. You're African American. You're in the African American lane. I'm sorry, brother. We're all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans, we've said it before. Mexicans are all over the world, bro. We're in the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? We're in fucking Europe. We're in Russia. Bro, we're everywhere. Like I said, there's one in your phone, bro. There's one in your phone. I guarantee you have like 3 or 4 Mexicans in your phone. Yeah, Al Heyman had to do it. Canelo said after all the match has to be on the zone. Yeah. Canelo, look, man, Canelo played the player, right? If Al Heyman was this big pimp daddy, right? If he was this big master of disaster, right? He runs boxing. All the cribs say he's the man. You know what I'm saying? He's that ninja. You feel me? Mexican Canelo Alvarez. Remember I played that clip how they were hating on him? That clip. I'm sorry, man. His dad was Mexican clip, huh? I don't know. Sometimes Jay Will, his dad was Mexican. Okay. Al Heyman was desperate to just make the fight because PBC done this year, corner rig laser. Yeah, man. And look, nobody knows nothing. Everybody was running around, rumors. And it was like, you know what it was? Nobody knew shit. They just wanted a piece of Canelo Alvarez, right? Everybody wanted a piece of a Mexican, bro. I'm telling you, everybody wants a piece of a Mexican. You know why? Because if something happens in your life, you need a Mexican. 9 out of 10 times if something happens, you know what I'm saying? When you go eat sushi, it's a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? When you go eat barbecue now, it's a Mexican. When you go eat lasagna now, it's probably a Mexican, you know? Cooking your meals. Do your research, Jay Will. But it's cool, man. You hear, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family. If you love boxing, like I love boxing, you know, I'm always gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I keep that nice to meet you. Okay, we're all making friends here, huh? So yeah, man, a lot of news, man. So Ryan Garcia looks like maybe he got scared straight. You know what I'm saying? Shit was getting crazy with them, and then he makes an announcement that it's all good, don't worry about him. And that's what I was telling you, man. Frank Bay knows his shit. Now maybe he could fly off the half the handle tomorrow again, but at the end of the day, it's all entertainment, bro. At the end of the day, man, like I said, all this shit is entertainment. That's why it's crazy when you see all the hate for Mexican boxers like Andre Ward. It's like, bro, this is why your career sucked, because you're a hater. You can't recognize. They always say real recognize real. You're supposed to just be hating. You know what I'm saying? So, let me grab a drink real quick, man. Frank Bay got to reload. If anybody wants to hop on, I drop the link. Hop on. I'm gonna take a short little thing. If you guys want to keep going, let me know. If there's something you want me to cover, let me know. I covered Ryan Garcia going straight. We talked about Andre Ward hating on Canelo announcing Mungia, Jake Paul announcing his fight when Canelo announces his, right, to steal the thunder. And then we had Adrian Broner hating on Alicia Baumgardner. So yeah, man, there's a lot going on. And then we got the big fight tomorrow. OG Blaze wanted a prediction. What is y'all prediction? You know what I'm saying? Like a good undercard. What is y'all prediction, man? But give Frank 1 second.
Guys, I got a nickname at work today, and I'm like so excited because everyone has a nickname there, and I didn't have one. And now I finally feel like I fit in. So my nickname is Pendeja, which apparently means beautiful in Spanish. And they're like, hola Pendeja, come here Pendeja. Oh, you look so good today, Pendeja. It's so cool. I'm so happy to have such a loving environment at work. They're so cool. Guys, I got a nickname at work today, and I'm like so excited because everyone has a nickname there, and I...
Nigga. When I catch your ass, I swear to God it's not gonna be pretty. Nigga. When I catch your ass, I swear to God it's not gonna be pretty.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Flaco, I'm still holding it down for you, boo. Hey, but when you get out of La Pinta, I'll be holding it up. Flaco, I'm still holding it down for you, boo. Hey, but when you get out of La Pinta, I'll be holding it up.
Hey guys, Big Dog Tino's on vacation. This is Zoe and X. Took advantage of the grills.
Let me see, man. Let me see what you got. Deep cuts right there, huh? Let me see yours, bro. What y'all saying, man?
Outside. Hey guys, Big Dog Tino's on vacation.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 19, 20, 10. Kick. Another kick. 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 I told you I don't bang. You say. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 19, 20, 10. Kick. Another kick. 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 I told you I don't bang. You say. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 19, 20, 10. Kick. Another kick.
Okay, it's time for workout number 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stay focused. Okay, it's time for workout number 1.
Hey, ¿qué onda, güey? Un pinche saludote para César Tatu Simón de parte de la Little Brooklyn, güey. Hey, ¿qué onda, güey? Un pinche saludote para César Tatu Simón de parte de la Little Brooklyn, güey.
Yo, y'all still here? Right on, man. I had to get some Gatorade, man. You know what I'm saying? My voice getting hoarse talking. Let's see where we're at, man. Where'd I leave off? Let's get to some comments. Oscar said 6 weeks. Yeah, Oscar said that he talked to Ryan and he's selling the fight. So it's on, man. And I think he had Davina Hanky shook. I think he shook, man, because Davina Hanky did something hella stupid. I guess they're going back and forth on Twitter now. And then Devin Haney made fun about him getting touched as a kid. Like, bro, you don't like make fun of shit like that. So it's like Ryan is winning the battle of the mind, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Devin thought he was really going crazy because Devin doesn't seem too bright. It seems like his dad handles everything. If Bill Haney's not behind it all, if they're all not in on this big joke. Keith Thurman, once upon a time, Thurman needs to be laid out. I think Tim Tszyu will handle him in under 6. I think he's going to put a beating on Last time Thurman, Tim Zoo is an honorary Mexican. You know, Keith had that comment about he's a basic flat-footed Mexican, and yeah, we're used to it. So when Tim Zoo beats his ass, you know, we're gonna have the last laugh again. Hey, bro, it's just obvious, bro. We sell boxing. You know what I'm saying? We support boxing the most, and all these Crips that talk shit about Canelo Alvarez fighting Jaime Mungia, well, they don't buy shit anyway. They don't even support their own. Like Tank Davis never sold anything until he fought Ryan Garcia, and so now they need Benavidez on the undercard. It is what it is, bro. I say what it is, what time it is. They know what time it is, and we're battling. You know, I don't pay too much attention to them. It's like this, man. Like when you walk down the street and you see some big ass titties, you know what I'm saying? Your girl right there, like you might as well look because she knows you're looking. And you know, I'm just like, hey, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, supposed to look up? Like, it's gonna be too obvious. So I look, it's okay. You know, you can't look away because then it's like obvious, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see a big ass, look. She knows you're looking. She probably looks herself. You know what I'm saying? I know girls I've been with, they're like, damn, she got a nice ass. I'm like, hell yeah. But be careful. It might be a trick. It's been a trick. I've been played. You know, she's like, nice ass. And then I get slapped. No, I'm saying nobody put hands on me, but you know what I'm saying. Just look. Because like it's too obvious. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, am I not supposed to see what I'm not supposed to see? Right? What the fuck? Yeah, that was T-Y. I call him K-Y Jelly. T-Y. Is that wig a T-Y? That I think it was, bro. It's like it's bro. Got man, that's the Edgars. This is the new era, bro. These are the Ryan fans. Outside of Selma Hayek, I've never been overly impressed with. Wow. Okay, well, shit, man, I don't know where you've been. Maybe you're like in Nebraska, but to each his own, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people like African American women, some people like Latino women, some people like white women, you know, to each his own. Me personally, I'm international. I love them all. You know, women are beautiful. You know, they got, you know, Jay Will, your host wearing, okay. Ryan trolled Devin Haney with that Spar video. Yeah, he was pissed, bro. Everybody was pissed. And that was another story last week, man. So it's been a lot of action, bro. It was kind of slow to start the year. And now it feels like it's really picking up. So how did they force Ryan to watch? I don't know, man. I'm not going to get into that. That's some shit like you don't really want to touch. Look, man, I just think he was trolling. And then Devin said some stupid shit, respectfully. All respect. Benavidez fans are rapping online, but they're phonies when. Yeah, man, you know what though? But he does sell something, and they know that's gonna help Stank Davis. But this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like people try to tell you lies, they try to say bullshit, but we know what time it is. So, anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna keep this one short. Gotta wake up early. This was a lot of news. Wanted to run, you know, say what I think about it. Looks like, you know, boxing's not dead, but it looks like there is a new era with Ryan playing the troll game, doing the whole internet, playing everybody, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you know, Ryan being a goofball, and it made a lot of noise, you know what I'm saying? It overshadowed Canelo Alvarez, to be honest. Sal Puto, yeah, by that guy's a clown, man. That guy is actually hateful. But you know, it'd be different if these guys were intelligent. And I don't see any intelligence. I don't witness any. I don't think they see anything intelligent. They're just trolls, bro. I mean, people would call me a troll. I don't think I troll. I think I just try to have fun with it, be entertaining. I'm just telling you what I think, man. What I see, you know, I've watched boxing a long time. I've taken breaks, man, because the shit does get kind of like, man, this shit is ridiculous. Like, it's such a circus, you know? But then you're kind of addicted to it. But now with Jake Paul announcing a Mike Tyson fight, like everybody's excited. But to me, I'm just like, bro, is this really what it's going to amount to, bro? There's really, it's going to overshadow like real boxing, you know, real big fights. And it's like, is boxing going to slowly die out in place of like these circus matches? Because tomorrow's a circus match, you know, they have some undercards, but for the most part, it's kind of a circus, you know? And that's what sells, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like the Alicia Bubgarner, Adrian Broner, you know, people are waking up that you need to have controversy, you need to troll, because it's trolling. You need to be a troll to sell. It's like, does Frank Bay have to like start trolling? Do I need to, you know, go on Twitter and start battling with these Crips and just trolling, going to other channels, being a just a hater. And it's like, you know, me personally, I try to stay in my own lane. Am I biased? Yeah, sure, I am. Mexican boxing #1. I don't think I'm Canelo dick riding. I'm just telling you what I see in the truth. You know, Canelo is still the king because everybody's chasing him. You know, is it Jake Paul stealing Canelo's thunder, or is it Jake Paul trying to use Canelo's name? And I think we know the truth, man. And people were trying to say Canelo wasn't going to make the same money. Actually, he made more, and he got a better deal. It's a one-fight deal. He played Al Heyman, you know. But you're going to hear all the shit, man. You're going to hear all the crazy shit. It's going to be coming. And I'll be doing, you know, hopefully I'll be able to do more lives. Hopefully I'll be able to do a post-fight live, and we can talk about it more, you know, cover all the action. Francis beats AJ. Does this make boxing look weak? No, I said that. I did a video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my videos. Comment, like, subscribe. Like, please comment. You know what I'm saying? Comments help. Tell me what you guys, you know, like, what you guys want to see. And that's what I'm going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's about, you know, saying what you guys want to hear. So Francis, no, because Francis is a legit fighter. He's a legit fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's been fighting a long time. He's been fighting since, you know, he was a kid. Since he could fight, he's been fighting. He's been a professional fighter. Like, he's in the gym sparring. He's fighting good fighters, bro. He's practicing boxing. He's not just like some wrestler that just, or a wrestler, you know, that just happened to jump in a boxing ring. So I think people, now, don't get me wrong, people are going to say that, but you can't be swayed by it. You know, he's not a novice. You know, they call it, like, when you're first starting boxing. It's not just like some big buff black dude off the street, like some tough man, you know, at a bar. They just pick the guy out of the bar. No, this guy trains. He does all the boxing regimen, training, heavy bag, shadow boxing. He does everything a boxer does. He just, you know, he didn't start out that way. He did more, you know, he had to practice wrestling and stuff like that. But for the most part, he was a striker in MMA anyway. And a striker basically means a guy who stands up. He wants to knock you out. You know, he's not going for takedowns or trying to, you know, I don't armbar you or whatever they do in MMA. You know, he's more of a striker. He's going to throw punches. So it's going to be exciting, bro. I think it's going to be, you know, because to me, Tyson Fury is a hell of a boxer. AJ is not the boxer that Fury is, you know, and Fury got caught. So this guy has legit real power. Yo, check it out. Thank you. He seems like who? Ngannou? Well, he's like African. You know what I'm saying? He's like African. He's not African American. You know, from what I see, he's like I guess he's humble. I guess I haven't really watched too much of him. Like I said, I really don't pay attention. I watch the fights, but as far as like all the build up and the lead up, I really don't watch. And as far as AJ, like, I guess he talks shit, but then, you know, after getting slept, you know, his kind of confidence has been shaken. You know, he was with Robert Garcia. You know, Usyk beat him, didn't knock him out. But AJ's chinny, bro. He's got a lot of flaws. Andy Ruiz will stop. That'd be a hell of a fight, right? But we don't know where Andy's at. He's MIA. We don't know what he's doing, what he's talking about. We gotta wait and see if he ever even fights again, especially with PBC. And when was the last time Andy Ruiz fight? Was it against Luis Ortiz? Was that the last time Andy fought? And he dropped like Luis Ortiz like 5 times, like 60-year-old Luis Ortiz. Nah, he's like, I don't know, he was going through it. Like, his baby's mama was like sending a bunch of videos about him like banging whores and like doing drugs and like doing like some bad shit, man. She said Andy was out there being a whore. He was a whore. He wasn't, you know, I guess he was like doing blood shit. It was sickening, you know. And Andy doesn't do himself any favors because he brags about being rich and a fat ass. Like, Andy has tons of videos of him just stuffing his face. He openly admits that that's what he does. That's why he loses fights, because he's a fat ass. That's why he was let go of by his promotional company. The guy was super talented. He had a lot of potential, but basically he ate himself out of greatness, which is fine. I mean, he made a lot of money. He has talent, but again, man, that's why there's so many facets to boxing. It's not just about talent. It's not just about heart. It's not just about a chin. It's not just about having most skills. You know what I'm saying? You have to be the complete package. And in our day and era, for us, and okay, did Floyd Mayweather have the complete package? Yeah, he had all those things, but his style. You also got to have the fighting style. And the person who fits that is Canelo Alvarez. Did he lose? Yeah, sure he lost. He lost to Mayweather when he was young. He was only 23. He was at a catchweight. He lost. People lose. It's boxing. There's only been one fight. Well, there's been a couple fighters that didn't have losses. But as far as legends, when you talk about the Tysons, Ali's, Durans, Leonards, Oscars, they all had losses. This thing about protecting the O is new. It's like boxing is like over 100-year history. This undefeated thing. I mean, you know, the other legends, Marciano was undefeated, but like Sugar Ray Robinson, you know, the people that they idolized, they had like 13 losses, bro. Roy Jones Jr. is still losing to this day. You know, the crib boxers they idolized. Changed his life, and I thought after AJ dropped Andy, it was definitely over. AJ was a damn good finish this time when he got you hurt. Yeah, AJ was very talented, but he's at the tail end of his career. So he needs to look good, he needs to look exciting, and he needs to stop Ngannou. And I think that's where he gets in trouble, because he wants a shot at the winner of Fury and Usyk for Undisputed. So mostly Fury, man. If he can get a big Fury fight, like, dude, he'll be rich forever and ever and ever, dude. That's like if he's getting 50 for this, Tyson Fury and AJ is like 100 million. That's gonna be one of the biggest fights ever. You know what I'm saying? So we got that. And then we'll see what happens, man. Is Ryan Garcia going to stay on the straight and narrow? I guess him and Haney are beefing. You know, Adrian Broner was talking shit. It was despicable. His career's over. They were trying to say that he might replace Ryan Garcia. Mayweather record is whack. McGregor, yeah, we know that. It was fraud. He's a fraud, bro. And we say it loud and clear. And that was the other thing about Andre. So then Andre Ward hating. Again, man, I'm all over the face because there was so much today. Andre Ward, this is what I'm talking about. These Crips are such two-faced snake hypocrites. He said, in his breath, he said, oh, Floyd earned the right to pick and choose because he had 10 years of greatness. And actually, I did hear the interview who was a Crip too say, well, hasn't Canelo did that? And he would have the nerve to say, no, he was forced to fight Triple G. And that was just a lie. You know what I'm saying? He tried to say Canelo was forced to fight Triple G. He didn't talk about Canelo being undisputed. He just gave him no credit. But in the same breath, he says Canelo's picking and choosing. He acknowledged, he said, yes, Floyd did pick and choose, but he earned the right to. And the interview said, did Canelo? He said, no, man. He's dug hella fighters. And the only name you can name is the only person he dug was who? People will say Andrade, but we see him get his ass whipped. Andrade has like literally beat one champion in his career. The Charlos, they said he dug the Charlos when he was coming up, but now where's that talk? And the only person they say he's ducked was Benavidez. They said he ducked Triple G, fought him. He went to unify. Anyway, man, but see, I don't even look to really talk about Canelo Alvarez every day, but it's like everybody else talks about him. The sport of boxing talks about him. Andre Ward opened his mouth today to be a hater, so we're talking about it. It's like I didn't wake up. I was gonna do the AJ, Francis Ngannou, and Ryan, and then Jake Paul announces this fight when Canelo Alvarez announces his opponent. It's like still as thunder. So man, everybody, he's on the tip of everybody's tongue. It is what it is, bro. I don't think there's a channel or anything that's not talking about it. So, and these guys, they say I'm a fanboy. Well, you're talking about it more than me. So how I am a fanboy? Oh, because you're being a hater that makes you above it, but you're still talking about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what it's like? It's like a bitch. I don't want to say a bitch. A chick, right? A chick who cheated on you or maybe did you dirty, and you're always telling your boys about it. I hate that hoe, man. I hate that chick. And your boys are getting sick of it. Like, bro, if you hate her so much, why are you always talking about her? You obviously have feelings because you're always talking about her. And she did you dirty. You know, she banged your brother and you're still talking about her. Like, get over it. Like, you either love her or hate her. Nah, bro, I was just saying. No, bro, you've been saying for like 2 years how much you hate her. Like, she has your heart, bro. You know, she has some good ass, you know what? You feel me? So this is what these guys are like, man. Everybody always talks about how much they hate him, but yet they can't stop talking about him. That's what, bro, they talk about him more than me. Okay? You know, I covered Teofimo. I covered Ryan. I try to cover all this shit. That's why I don't, if people say that I'm just biased, I go, no, I cover everybody. These haters talk about Canelo more than me. Make it make sense. I actually thought Ruiz beat Parker. Yeah, it was controversial. Salute 18th Street. Salute 2.0 too. I dig it. Jay, yeah, I don't know. Is he? You can say you are. No hate. You're welcome. That's the other thing. I don't block people. I mean, unless you're spamming. Matone and Mayweather himself said Canelo was like him and gets to pick and choose. Yeah. So these guys, they're not honest. That's the thing. They're not honest. One thing about Frank is I'm pretty honest. I'm not saying I tell the truth 2400, 24/7. But that's just life. Sometimes you can't tell. Not that I lie, but sometimes you can't. You know, if you don't like something your girl wearing, you can't tell her. You say, hey, babe, why don't you try something else on? You know what I mean? Nobody's 100% honest 100% of the time. You know, like if your boss breast stink, you're gonna say, damn, boss, your breast stink. It's like, hey, boss, you know, I tried this new gum. You know, you gotta be slick with it. And these guys, they're just not very bright. So they don't know better. Either they're not bright or they just don't know better. A lot of times they just don't know better. Wait, Jake, don't you think saying crib might hurt from I don't care? Look, no, because it's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? And by crip, it means like low down, dirty, disgusting people. Crip can be black, it could be Asian. Look it up. Crips are all nations, colors, and nationalities. It's just more to describe like low lives, right? Like Adrian Broner's a crip, because look at what he was saying. We ran through you. Like, who does that? You won't see Lomachenko, you won't see Inouye, you won't see people respectable talking like that. But these people eat it up, they love it. So, you know, call it what you want. Chavez went 89-0, yeah. You know, and then he finished with some losses, but you know, we forgive him. Salvador was the most talented Mexican, yeah. Gone too soon, right? Jay Will, your women are okay. Afro. You ever see blood boxing on Salvador? It's legit. I don't know, man. I don't know who that is. I think I might have heard of him. But anyway, man, I think we're gonna wrap it up. If anybody wanted to hop on and talk some boxing for a little bit longer, maybe. I've been dropping the link, but like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Richard Benito Lopez is the best technician I've ever seen. He was legit, man. You know, it was fucked up because he was like always on the undercard, bro, because he's a lower weight class, you know, and he really didn't get the shine and credit that he deserved, you know, like Inouye is now, and Pacquiao when they started out lower classes. But that was a different era. Now these guys are getting shine. It just sucked that he was in the era that he was in, you know. Chris blocked me in an instant. Yeah, man, here at Frank Bay, man, I want all the smoke. I welcome people to challenge my opinion, you know, because I know I can stand on what I say. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll acknowledge it. Like, I'm making a prediction that Ngannou wins or he sleeps AJ, and I could be wrong. More than likely, I'm probably wrong. But, you know, it's a fight. Like, just because somebody gets a pick right don't mean you're a genius, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally 50-50. Like Ryan Garcia. A lot of times I just want certain people to win. Like, if I pick Ryan Garcia, that don't mean I think he's going to win. I just want him to win. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going Ryan Garcia. Do I think Devin Haney's going to win? I think Devin Haney's probably going to win. But, you know, I'm hoping Ryan pulls it off like fucking a miracle. He's Frank, you think the channel might get more attention to start debating? I mean, I'm not a self-promoter. Like, I'm not going to go somewhere and promote. I'm not going away yet. I drop the link, I could talk for maybe 5 more minutes. Yeah, people are asking me, you know, about growing the channel. Like, really, man, I just I've realized, because I get comments, people like my channel or they don't, and they notice that I say certain things. If I say crib, or I talk about the African-American haters or Mexican boxing #1s, people think like, oh, you're not going to grow, it's not going to get big. It's like, bro, but what can I do? I can only tell you what I think. And I was thinking about that. I was like, even if I did go to channels or I did network with other people, like, they can't be me and say what I can say, and I can't go to somebody else and expect them to take what I say 100%, just like I won't take what anybody else says. You know what I mean? And so, like, I couldn't contain myself, if that makes sense, you know? I think of, like, when dealing with chicks, you know, like, I always think like, well, you know what, she's gonna like me for me. Like, I can't pay for her dinner, I can't give her 1,000%, treat her like a queen. I may want to, but in the end, I know maybe that doesn't work. Maybe she likes, you know, me to smack her on the, you know, on that ass, you know what I'm saying? Or she wants to, like, you know, me to get crazy. sometimes you gotta do these things. You just do things. No, not that you can, but this kind. Yeah, yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. I mean, I'm doing okay. I'm starting. We're growing. I'm covering boxing. That's what I'm doing. I welcome the comments, bro. I welcome the comments. That's why I read them, because like it's just me talking, bro. Like you guys are the channel. The chat is the channel. I know that, bro, because when I go to other channels or I'm on social media, I'm looking at the comments because I want to see what people think. Like it'd be weird if I'm just talking to a fucking screen. I feel like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm just talking to myself. Like, I want to know what you think. You know what I'm saying? I want the comments. I want the criticism, so to speak. Even other people. I guess there was Jay Wills in here, and some people think he's a Crip or not. But I want him to speak his mind. You know what I'm saying? I want him to tell me what he thinks. People, look, man, there's always going to be haters. There's just anything you do in life. There's always going to be people who don't like you. And I know that. I don't think I'm trying to be disrespectful. Like I said, man, when I walk down the street, and if I'm with a chick or my chick and I see a fat ass, if I look away, then she's gonna know that I want to look, and she's probably gonna get more mad. So I look, and then I kind of make a face like, yeah, it's okay, you know what I mean? And she's like, you like it. And I go, nah, it's okay. Like, I seen better. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the same thing with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just tell you what I see and what I think. I don't try to be overly hateful and like, fuck those people. I don't try to be overly hateful, but I just have to tell you that there is an agenda, like what Andre Ward said. And it's controversial because he is African American. And there are African Americans that just don't want to see Mexican boxing succeed. It is what it is, right? Yeah, AT, you're keeping it real. Also needs to hear the voices heard. Our people know how. Yeah, man, there really isn't a lot of us out there. And I notice a lot of them are Canelo haters, actually. They're actually, a lot of the crib arguments are, oh, even Mexicans are turning on Canelo Alvarez. He's not a real Mexican fighter. And it's like, maybe because there's a lot of us that go to their channels and try to be liked and want to be accepted, because like there's hip-hop rap culture and shit like this, so it's like very ingrained in American society, and then that's how they feel they can be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I like Floyd Mayweather. It's like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family, my uncles, we like Mexican boxing. That's the way I grew up too. Indian women are probably the most, I don't know, I found a lot of Indian women are gorgeous, bro. They're hella thick and they got good ass hair. You know what I'm saying? They're like a mix, if that makes sense, between like black and white. Well, they are, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm not an anthropologist. Gonzalo was butthurt the other day. Was he? Yeah, man. I mean, look, I can't be anybody else other than I am. So with that, I think I'm losing steam. There's a lot to go on. There's a lot to talk about, but I just wanted to kind of give a rough draft, I guess. ATC, what's the best way to get grease stains out of my jeans? What? Wash your drawers, fool. Put your shit in the washer. Anyone? Okay. Y'all, I respect everybody's opinion. Hey man, there's beautiful women in all cultures. I mean, like I said, I'm equal opportunity, baby. But thank you, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll do it again. I appreciate everybody. So, have that conversation. Is boxing dead with what Jake Paul stealing Canelo's thunder? My answer, it feels like it, because Ryan was going off the deep end and this is what it's selling. But I think Canelo Alvarez is the last the line of defense. He's holding boxing together. Does that sound like some nut hugger shit? Maybe. But like I said, Andre Ward came out and was bashing him, right? He's talking about him. Jake Paul is still in his thunder. So, everybody still is following this guy. Only thing is, like, there's nobody else. There's nobody behind him. Like, there's like Virgil Ortiz, Sam Rodriguez. We thought maybe Ryan was going to be the next Mexican star. There's like Emiliano Vargas. Don't get it twisted. Don't think it's because I'm biased as Mexican boxing. No, Mexicans support the sport. It's just a fact. It's just numbers. We support the sport of boxing. If boxing is dead, we're the last line of defense. Why do you think they're paying? You can say what you want. They're giving Canelo a reason because he sells the fights. Okay, that tells you all. They're they're not giving, well, UK, I guess Anthony Joshua's getting that, but that's on the other side of the world. But as far as like on this side of the continent, American boxing, it's a Mexican that's at top. And that's just the way it is. And they hate it, right? They hate, what did they hate us? Because they hate us? Did you already talk about Penelope? Yeah. I did that. I did that a little bit. We'll get into more as we get more details. But I was just mainly focused on Jake Paul kind of stealing Canelo's thunder and Ryan going straight. And then like Ryan is tied in with Jake Paul. Andre Ward was talking shit about Canelo. So like I said, man, if you notice, right, it's like a fucking puzzle, or it's like a fucking string, right? There's one piece holding everything together. And right now, Canelo is holding boxing together by his name alone. And now he's fighting Jaime Mungia, which I love. So I'll just leave with that, man. I'm gonna ask you, do you guys love the Jaime Mungia fight? Some of us are split, man, because it's Mexican brown on brown crime, you know, Mexican versus Mexican. We're like cannibalizing each other. You guys are savage. But right on, fellas. I appreciate all the support. Thank you for tuning in and listening to me. And we'll see if I'm right, man. We'll see if AJ gets slept. But I'll leave you with a couple tunes, a couple things, and I'm out. Thank you. See you guys next time.
Hey, don't even look at him, dog.
Okay, it's time for workout number 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Of course I have to use a stool or climb to get things that I need.
You nigga. When I catch your ass, I swear to God it's not gonna be pretty. You nigga. When I catch your ass, I swear to God it's not gonna be pretty.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 19, 20, 10. Kick. Another kick. 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 I told you I don't bang. You say. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 19, 20, 10. Kick. Another kick. 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 I told you I don't bang. You say. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What are you talking about? Huh?
What you make of his comments, the Mexican thing? I didn't really understand it.
Yeah, like, well, I'm a flat-footed Mexican fighter. Look, if you're calling me a Mexican fighter, I find that as a compliment, you know?